location.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, Saji. I was talking with mute. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good
morning.
Good morning, Sunny. So another 2 minutes, we'll get started. Okay, because we're not going to wait for anyone because this also will be a recording session. So those who are not available during the live can watch the video in the YouTube. So it's also live currently going on. So I'm handing over to Krishna. So she'll be the presenter for today, and she'll be showcasing the next set of stock selection that we are planned for the week of October, first week of October. And also we may see what are the performance which we had for last 2 sessions or sometimes. And also the floor is open for everyone to ask any kind of a doubts we have. So we are ready to answer those questions. Okay, so floor is on, and giving the mic to Krishna. Krishna, you can take the control. Let me give you a host so that you can present yourself.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you have the host now. Can you do the honors?
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, is screen visible?
Yes.
Can we start?
Yes.
Hello, all. Welcome to a new session of FiboMaster, a training institute by Prem sir. Today, we are here to discuss the stock selection for the next week, which are collectively researched by our team members, that is FiboMaster team. Today, we are focusing on Aavas Financials, CSB Bank, Gabriel India, L&T Finance, NMDC, NTPC, Parag Milk, Soba Limited, and Welspun Corp. Now, I would like to share how we have planned our trades. Is my trading view screen visible?
Yeah, Krishna, go ahead.
This is our first script for this week. We are planning to have an entry on Aavas Financials above 750 levels. If 1750 levels sustain above the 1771 levels. We can plan our entry for the immediate target of 1800, 1833, and 1890. We might face a rejection from the psychological level of 1900, and here our stop loss will be 1650. The next script we have is CSB Bank. This script looks so much promising, and a breakout is expected in next week. Once it sustains above 346 levels, we are going for a trade for the immediate target of 359, 374, and 385 might act as our rejection area. So we will be cautious over this area. Then we have Gabriel India. This script we are trailing from the bottom. Our first entry was near about 185 levels. Again, we are planning our breakout entry here. Above 342 levels, if a candle sustaining above 342 levels, we are planning our entry for the target of 370, 405, and 430 levels, with a stop loss below this 320 levels. Then we have L&T Finance. This script looks so much amazing, and if we got an entry, we will not leave the script. This is giving a potential breakout script. You can enter either at 135 to 136 range for the immediate target of 142, 150, 159, and 168 levels. Then we have NMDC. This we are working as a swing to positional. For a swing, our entry will be above 155 levels. And for accumulation, we are accumulating in this range. In fact, we had an earlier entry from 120 levels onwards. From here, our entry was initiated. But now we are planning for a breakout entry above 155 levels for the immediate target of 163, 173, and 180. Then we have NTPC. It is also a potential breakout script. In last trading session, it tried to give breakout, and this candle closed above our levels of 243. Once a candle start consolidating over this level, we might get our entry, and we are planning we are having a target of 255, 260, and 274 is our cautious level. Once it's broken, we may expect target till 300 levels. Then we have Parag Milk. In the last trading session, few of our members traded this script and capture an intraday points. Still about 219 levels, this script looks promising. The immediate target of 8 and 75. Then we have Soba Limited. This is also a potential breakout script. In fact, it tried in the last trading session, it tried to give breakout, but doesn't sustain our levels. So our entry was not initiated. But if it starts sustaining above 720 levels, we will enter in the script for the immediate target of 750 and 770. If these zones are sustaining, and if candles closing above this zone, we are targeting it till 800 and 850 levels. Then we have Welspun Corp. Another round of breakout is expected in Welspun Corp, but we need a candle closing above 406 levels. Once 406 levels are broken, we are expecting a target till 450 to 460 for a swing to positional view. These are the scripts which we have selected for this week. Would like to share the performance of our past week scripts. This we had discussed last week, that is Bajaj Healthcare. Our entry was above this 472 levels for the target of 493, and it exactly hit our target and made high of 497. Then we had Century Textile. This entry was not triggered yet, but in next week we might get a breakout entry in this script. So we are having a look on this. Then we had Maruti. In Maruti, we had captured 110 points. Our entry was at 10,600 levels for the target of 10,750, but it made high of 10,720. Our target missed by 30 points. But still it's consolidating at our breakout area. So we might get another opportunity to trade. Spencer and retail still in accumulation zone. Our breakout entry didn't trigger. So we will keep a watch on this. Then we had Tata Consumer. On Monday itself, it hit our target. It gave an entry and it hit our target. Our entry was 872 levels for the target of 900 and it made high of 905. This script hits our stop loss. TechM, we were bullish, but due to market conditions, it hit our stop loss. We accept our stop loss and came out of the trade. Then we had Themis Medicare. On the last trading session, it gave an entry and hit our target. We are targeting 1830 and 1838 to be precise, and it made high of 1834. Our entry price was 1760 levels. Then we had Union Bank. We told that Union Bank is in accumulation area. From accumulation area to the breakout entry, 10 points we already captured. And still there is a probability that it will give a good move in upcoming days as the candle closing above our breakout point. Then we had Whirlpool. In Whirlpool, no entry triggered, no candle even touched our blue line 1700 levels. So our entry was pending in this. Then these are the scripts which we discussed earlier. That is Andhra Paper. Still it's consolidating, but we are expecting a move this week as it's a formation of pole formation completed. It's in consolidation area. Once this area is consolidation phase is completed, we expect a move in this. Then we have Biocon. It's trying to give a breakout again. If you notice, our support and resistance levels are very accurately respecting by the candles. See, it haven't triggered our entry, but it took support at our levels. Then we have Coal India. Coal India, our first target was achieved. Our entry was at this candle, that is 282 levels. Our entry was triggered for the immediate target of 294. It made high of 297. Still, it has a potential to give a move till 323 levels. eClerx Services, no entry triggered yet. Fact, still in accumulation zone, but our support area not broken, not our breakout point broken. Then we have Gland Pharma. We told that it's an accumulation zone and still it's an accumulation zone and holding our levels beautifully. Ipca Laboratories. This is trying to give a breakout. If in last trading session it tried but didn't sustain. Once it sustained, we plan our entry. So for next week, we will also watching this, our earlier filtered scripts. If we got any entry, we will catch that opportunity. No entry triggered now. Then Maharashtra Bank. Our entry was at this point. It hits our intraday targets on that is 49.60 was our intraday target on Thursday. It made high of 49.40. We traded intraday in this script and still it's looked promising. We are still bullish on it and expecting 53 levels soon. Then Mahindra Lifespace. See, respecting our support level, exactly took support from this red zone and give a revert back momentum. Once our levels are broken, we will plan our entry. M&M. One round of trade is done. In last trading session, we told that if it give another opportunity over a breakout, so we will plan, but it haven't sustained that 16, 17 levels. And so our entry was not initiated in it, but we are keeping a watch on this script. These are from the scripts we had earlier discussed. Now we had a discussion on Nifty last week. These are the levels which we had marked earlier in the last week. Actually, basically, these are the monthly levels, but I haven't changed. I have changed it to little intraday levels. See, this blue and red lines are very important for us. We are acting on this blue and red lines for taking any trades. These all levels we have plotted in the starting of September month. We haven't changed any levels till now. See, Nifty exactly took support from this red line, 19,621 or our purple zone, and rejected from this yellow zone or a blue line. This week market was on a buy support, sell resistance mode. So we have to act accordingly. This we can capture. Then these are the whole consolidation area or a sideways area. This is a no trade zone for us. We have traded this movement. We tried to capture this. We shorted here with this red line, and we are expecting it to come till here. On that day, we don't get any candle touching this level, but next day it respect our levels and came to that level only. Again, if you notice, it's a support buy and sell resistance. When you are entering over here, you get rejected from this blue line or a yellow zone. It's until and unless that 19,837, this blue line are not breached, we might see a movement like a sideways or a downfall. Again, it got rejected from this blue line, and we see a beautiful fall. From this red line, that is 19,548 levels, again we see this rally. So once these levels are drawn, you can play the way you want. If you observe, Nifty is rejecting, always struggling or rejecting this blue line. First time it struggles here. Next time it tried to broke, then again came down. The third time. Our levels, FIBO levels are so accurate. The way you want to work, you can work. Now, I want to share the sustainability principle that we work. We avoid F&O trade until and unless we are mastering it. Mastering it means we are mastering our setup along with our psychology and along with our trading action. How we act according to our levels, we should have to master. So we suggest every new beginner to avoid F&O trades until you master it. Otherwise, you will lose your money. Along with it, you will lose your confidence. Losing confidence is much more important. If you lose your confidence, you have to try very hard to come back again. Then we avoid intraday trades without trading actions. If you are not good enough in taking a quick decision, so please avoid trading on intraday trades, because sometimes market gives you movement in just 2 to 3 minutes. On last trading day, we traded a script at 9:16, and at 9:20, our target achieved and we came out of trade. After that, that script falls drastically. Then the new beginners do a mistake of buying in a bulk in 1 or 2 scripts. So once their fund gets blocked, they can't do anything else. And diversification is the key. If you diversify your fund, you can catch the movement from each and every script. If 1 or 2 scripts got stuck, you have an opportunity to make money from the other one. Then avoid sudden buying based on the news flash. Always remember, chart tells you much prior than the news. Always all happenings done on charts, then the news will arrive. So it's a basic saying, buy the rumors and sell the news is appropriate. So avoid sudden buying in the sudden buying on the strips on your news flash. Then avoid buying with a more capital available. As a beginner, you don't try to use leverage until and unless you are not confident enough on your trades. Don't try to work with leverage. Try to work with a smaller capital. Whatever you have, just try to work and learn and earn from that trade. Avoid using arranged capital. We have seen that many people enter in the market by taking loans. So it may get you a pressure of paying off that EMI, and that's the reason where your psychology got affected. Then these are the secret trading rules that we follow, and we are willing to share with the newbies. A winning trading system either be designed to have much more accuracy rates or a smaller losses. Then a trading system must be built on facts, not on any opinion or speculation. there must be have a back testing and front testing of your system, that you have to do it yourself. Until and unless you are not confident enough on your trading system, you can't perform better. Always try to do multi-time frame analysis to get the accuracy levels of your trade. The more times a support or a resistance is tested, the greater is the chances that it will be broken. It's always said once a support act as a resistance and previous your resistance will have.
तुम लेट हो गए ना ज्वाइन करने के लिए?
10 minutes, sir.
Bull market never ever have a long-term resistance, and a bear market never have a long-term support. Means if your any stock is in a bullish trend, just ride the trend, and if your any script is in a bearish trend, just accept your loss and came out of your trade. And deploy that capital somewhere else to become a profitable. The last hour of the trade always tells the truth about the trend, as most of the institutional buying came after that, the so-called 3 p.m. spike. Then it's much easier for you to track 2 or 3 scripts or maximum 5 scripts at a time, so you can enjoy the levels and you came to know where it will get rejected. Everything you can understand, but many people try to have a look at so many scripts. They are working at 50 scripts and they never get any learning from this. So it's better to work with 2 or 3 scripts at the beginning. Once you are good enough in your levels, then you may switch to as many scripts you want. Now I have a question for you. Think what you can control from all these things. Either you can control your break even, your small profits, your small loss, big profit, and big loss. Think and answer us. This is for from our side this week. If any queries or any suggestions are most welcome.
Thank you, Krishna. And the floor is open. You can ask us any kind of questions that you have. In the meantime, I'd like to show you something. Okay, what we do much more than this. The levels which Krishna is showing here, it's not that simple. You know, she used to spend at least 1 hour, 2 hours in a day to mark everything and keep it. Once everything is marked, right, she never looked into the chart again, because she will not use the support resistance and everything on a daily basis. So she marks it and she keeps it because it respects automatically. So what I really want you people to understand is how these things are made, you know, how these things are made and how things works. So what we have done is we have creating a system where all the let's say any scripts will have a buy above and sell below, and then we have different targets will be there. So what we are planning to give to all the audience here is we are planning an Excel sheet kind of a thing where it will give you a buy above, sell below, and the targets for that particular month. You can refer that Excel sheet and you can take your trades. And one more thing which I really want to do here is on the frame calls thing, it'll give you a trigger kind of a message that the buy above trigger has been triggered. So once that is triggered, you can look into for the targets in the Excel sheet and you can try to take the trades for the maximum results. So that is still on. Maybe in next week it will be over. Until then, you just be silent. Because there are lots of activities going on with those levels, those are swing tradings where, so I can show you a sample of it, you know, how the sample of this tradings will be. I'll just show you. I'll share my screen. Okay, let's say I take any script, like there are these many F&O tips are there. So I'll just take a reference like Burger Paints. What really happened to Burger Paints is it was falling, right? It was giving a trade. It was giving a trade at 591 below. It's a sell for a target of 580 and 570. The move will be like this. When it falls, it will fall like this. So this is all made automatically with the indicator. Okay. So same thing if I go for anything like Asian Paints, it also tells you where to buy and where to sell. Here is a selling level is there and there is a buying level is there. So it is from here, it already hit almost, it came down 70 points here down. So you can still go, you can go for Davis Lab. I can show you a Davis Lab, how the Davis Lab worked. It was a buy above level and then started moving up here. So you can go anything. I can pick up any script. I'll pick VDL because we were working on VDL on that particular day. VDL, you see here, it had a big move, correct? It gave a buy at through to 13.20. So that was a buy above level, and then it went up, hit first target, second target, third target. If you really want to see how this thing came up, right? I just show you what really came up. Okay. I'll just show you. If you see this, we had VDL script, right? We had VDL. So if you see VDL, it gave a buy. Okay, you see, VDL long target one achieved. So see here, it gave a buy above 213.20, and target was 216, 219, 230, 222. So that was a 216, 219, 222. So this is a target. So the levels which is coming in the things are all swing trading. It's not for a single day. You can use this level for the entire month of October. Whenever you see VDL at 213.20, these are the targets. Okay, this is happens to every script which is there. So if you see Maruti is below 10,532, it's a sell only. It's not a buy. If it goes below 10,532, it will be selling only. So this kind of a things you can have a make a note of your scripts. These are all developed one. So you can mark those things and you can keep it in your notebook that if the Reliance is, this is a sell below level. And then this is a buy above, it will be a buy above levels also will be there. You can mark it those and you can keep it in Excel sheet. But going forward, we'll be publishing the Excel sheet for everyone to have a look of where the buy level and sell below levels are. So you can go ahead and you can start taking your trades. We are not recommending here, but we are telling you there are possibilities of hitting those targets. Hitting those targets are massive because I know how it works. I'm developing the system because how it works and how it gives you massive results. You know that because I don't need to tell you what kind of a system that I make. You know that, right? You see it start from here, it hit the target, pakka target 325, 3667, hit the target of 3625. Any script if you can go, it is a target. Union Bank, she was talking about Union Bank, right? Union Bank of India, it gave a buy above here. It's just a buy above here. In fact, it gave a buy above somewhere here. From here, it's still on. Now it's buy above, it's around this area, 106, and it will give a target of 109, 113, and 116 for sure. So watch out for this. You know, what the amount of effort that we putting for everyone to make money in the market is tremendous. And we are not promoting ourselves. We are helping others for making them come out of their situation, worst situation and the market, and learn properly, and then come out as a master. All the students are here. I'm just giving them an opportunity for showcasing themselves. There are, is just see Krishna, right? There are so many people out there. They're not opening up. They will be opening up soon. They will be coming up with the stock selection classes, and you will see much more active by the students going forward. So watch out for the space, watch out for this space alone, the Prem calls area, this area, watch out for this. This is a URL Telegram group that you can log in and you can have you can subscribe to it and then keep it aside. So currently the work is still going on. Maybe next month, next week end, it should be over and it should be live running. And I'll be placing the monthly Excel sheet in this forum, in this file, and I'll be pinning it. When I pin it, you can have a reference to that particular file. You can go through it and you can have and you can buy hard the levels. If you really want to work on Bajaj Finance, you can have the levels buy hearted, keep it. And whenever you see that level attained in Bajaj Finance, you can straight away go and place the orders. You don't need to look into any kind of charts. So that is the power of this levels. So please watch this and do subscribe to this particular channel. Keep it aside. Okay. So if you have, the floor is open, you can ask me any doubts that you have, you can ask me. We are there to help you out. Is there anything that you're really stopping you? What is really stopping you? Why are you not able to make some money? What kind of a question that you want to ask? You can ask us. We are there to help you. If there are no questions, we can wind off as soon as possible. Okay, I think I'll take it as no questions. So thanks for joining for this week, and we'll see a next episode next week on stock selection by Krishna and one more person I'm expecting. So let's see tomorrow. Sorry, next week. Until then, bye from FiboMasters. Bye bye. Take care.